Holy cow, here we are, episode 1 of Sweat Community Podcast. Can I just say, I thought making a podcast would be so easy, like you just record and upload. But over the last few weeks, I've been researching and I realized there is so much more to it. The editing process alone has almost stopped me from starting because it's just so overwhelming. So I'm really hoping that this episode goes smoothly and I won't have to edit at all, but we'll see. All right, let's get started. What is Sweat Community? At its core, Sweat Community is about connection. I wanted to create a space that makes health, wellness, and fitness feel less intimidating and more inclusive. So if you don't know me, my name is Sheena. I'm a wife, a mom, a nurse, and a fitness instructor. I've been a nurse since 2006, mostly working in the NICU, took a pause as a stay-at-home mom, went into infusion, and now a case manager. I've had rheumatoid arthritis since 2002, and living with chronic pain has really shaped the way I approach fitness. For me, movement isn't about pushing harder, it's about feeling better. It's about sustainability and doing something your body can actually keep up with long term. I used to go to the gym here and there and take the occasional class. But when I turned 40, my youngest was getting close to starting kindergarten. And that freed up some time because preschool hours are no joke. I couldn't get anything done. So when I saw kindergarten on the horizon, I thought, you know what? This is a good time to do something for me. I really wanted to do more yoga, and I figured if I become a teacher, I'll do it more. And to be honest, I was very drawn to the free membership and free +1 membership. So I got my 200-hour yoga teacher training certification and started teaching. But the sad part is I ended up doing yoga way less. And I hope that's not the case for every instructor out there. And my most favorite part about teaching wasn't the yoga. It was the connection. Every week, I looked forward to catching up with people, to sharing stories. We even joked that it was our social hour. I ended up injuring a tendon in my ankle, which made yoga really painful, especially things like warrior poses. So I used mat Pilates to really help strengthen my ankle and overall body. I loved Pilates and got certified through BASI and started teaching. And the same thing happened. Yes, I loved the movement, but what really stood out was the people, the consistency, the connection, the community. And that's when it really hit me. I don't think this kind of community in fitness is as common as it should be. Some places have it, but a lot don't. And for a lot of people, walking into a new studio can feel really intimidating. You don't know the instructor, you don't know the vibe, and you don't know if you'll fit in. That alone can stop someone from even trying. And I get it. Over spring break, I was in Cherry Creek and I wanted to try out some local fitness studios, but I didn't know where to go. And honestly, I felt intimidated. So I did what I always do. I opened up my maps and I started searching. And sure, I could see gyms, but I couldn't tell if there were intro offers or if I would feel welcomed going in to try. And that's where the idea for sweatcommunity.com came from. I mentioned it to my husband, who's a software developer, and said that I search for everything in maps. What if there was a site where you could just pull up a map and see the gyms near you, plus any intro offers or deals that they have? And he was like, yeah, I can do that. I think that's a pretty cool idea. So we built it. Now, when you go to sweatcommunity.com, you'll find an interactive map of fitness studios, different types of workouts, and intro offers and deals that make it easier to try something new. We also included wellness events because connection doesn't just happen in a class. It happens outside of it too. I wanted something that felt more approachable, less intimidating, and that really helped bring the Denver metro community together. But even that didn't feel like enough because a map can show you where to go, but it doesn't tell you who's behind it. And that matters. So that's where this podcast comes in. Every Thursday, or every other Thursday, depending on how this goes, I'll be sitting down with fitness instructors, studio owners, and wellness leaders, sharing their stories, their journeys, their challenges, their wins, and the impact they're making in this community. Because when you feel like you know someone, it makes walking into that space so much easier. And maybe it helps you find a workout or a studio that you actually love. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what kind of workout you do. It matters that you find something that you enjoy enough to keep doing. For me, movement is medicine. Sweat Community is here to make fitness feel more accessible, support local studios, and help you feel more comfortable walking into new spaces. So, a question I'll be asking every guest on this show is, what made you sweat this week? For me, it was this: starting this podcast, pushing past the fear, especially the tech side of things, because sometimes the biggest growth doesn't come from a workout. It comes from showing up in a new way. So if this resonates with you, here's how you can be a part of it. Go to sweatcommunity.com and subscribe so you don't miss any episodes and upcoming events. And if you know someone who's been looking for their place in fitness, send this to them. If you're an instructor, studio owner, or wellness leader, I would love to connect with you and share your story. This is just the beginning. Welcome to Sweat Community. I cannot wait to talk soon. Bye.